Welcome back. It's time to escape to the action. It's Seminole Casino Immokalee. It's Vegas style 24/7 because just like Vegas, Seminole Casino never closes. It's pure entertainment anytime you want, and it's truly where paradise wins.
Child missing. Those are words nobody wants to hear, especially if you're the parent. But in this country, according to the U.S. Department of Justice, more than 58,000 children fall victim to non-family abductions every year. And with Halloween approaching, kids out on the street and in unfamiliar neighborhoods can become easy targets. I'd like to welcome Kelly Wilson. She is here to talk about how her own terrifying event prompted her to create Alert ID, helping the good guys catch the bad.
Thanks, Stephanie. Great to be here.
So, I mean, what a cool app that you have created. Your personal experience, though, I understand, was losing your child. It gave you rise to Alert ID, this app that you created. Can you tell us a little bit more about that terrifying day? I can't imagine.
Sure. I think every parent has a story, whether it's a few seconds or, you know, unfortunately, there's many families out there that have had tragic experiences where they haven't been reunited. But I was at a busy amusement park with my 3 kids and my husband one day, and we were separated from our kids. We lost our kids for almost an hour, and it was during that time in my panic that I realized that I was completely unprepared. I didn't have the updated photo and all the information that you really should have. And so that's how Alert ID was born, and it's now evolved into something that's so much more and such a great resource for families to use information that you receive from Alert ID to protect your family.
Really, I mean, losing your child like that is just, I mean, it's a parent's worst nightmare. Nobody wants to think of that. So this is a really good way to get that information out there, and in the case of a terrible situation like that. But, you know, where does this information come from? How is this actually working?
Well, we work with agencies all across the country, law enforcement agencies, the National Crime Prevention Council, Homeland Security. We have had the opportunity to work with the Surviving Parents Coalition, a group, an organization you never want to be a member of because these people have tragically lost their children. And we had the opportunity to work with Mark Lunsford, who is the father of Jessica Lunsford, who was abducted and murdered by the man living across the street from them, who was a sex offender, and no one knew this. So we have made a promise to him to get this information out to people who need it, and that's really everyone. And so Alert ID has been working with agencies and really has been an evolution to bring all of this information to one platform and push it out to our members so they don't have to go searching for it, and they can be informed and you know, proactive and protect their families.
Yeah, and I mean, this is a countrywide organization, which is pretty great too. So, how were you able to create a network this large?
I think, you know, it's something that everybody wants to be a part of. It's a good thing. It's something that's making a difference in our world. And when people work together for the greater good, you know, we're able to make a bigger difference. So we've created this virtual neighborhood watch where people can be the eyes and ears for their neighborhood. They know what does and doesn't belong in their neighborhood. We're uniting communities, 104,000 neighborhoods across the country and law enforcement agencies across the country, but it's just a really great thing to be a part of that's making a difference in people's lives.
Yeah, and I would assume that this would come in pretty handy, especially around the holidays, Halloween, with all the kids being out there. What safety tips could you give maybe the parents out there for this upcoming Halloween?
Well, I think that being informed is key, and prevention is key. So be proactive, sign up for Alert ID, have a look at what dangers are in your neighborhood, but look at your trick-or-treat route. Are there sex offenders on your route? Do you want to, there's homes that you're probably going to want to avoid, or change your route up a little bit. Also, on our free app, we have something called My Family Wallet, where you can, take a recent photo of your child, put their height and weight and that kind of information. It's stored on your smartphone, so in the event if you're ever separated from them or they become lost or missing, you'll be able to send that information to law enforcement immediately without losing any critical time. So that's just a couple of things, but talk to your kids about safety. Make sure they don't go up to a house without you accompanying them. And there's lots of things that you can do, but truly prevention, I think, is key.
Really some important information to remember, and I just take a few minutes to think about that. You never know when it could happen to you. So how can we sign up? I want to make sure everyone can get in touch with this information.
Very simple, alertid.com, sign up, download the app, get the information you need to protect your family.
Kelly, thank you so much. I wish you and your family a safe and happy Halloween. It was great having you on the show today.
Thank you.
We're going to have more on this segment posted to our website. As always, just go to fox4morningblend.com.
Looking to plan a vacation anytime soon, but need somewhere to go? Up next, we chat with a popular Olympic athlete about her travels around the world and what you and your family should consider when planning your next vacation.